Hey, what do you know? Blaircast here once more with Hearts of Iron 4. Last time we were finishing off the Axis in Europe and the Axis in Asia. We've got the Japanese in the mainland pinned, and we actually are on the home islands. We own the island of Kyushu. So we are towards the end of the war now. That is actually a major game. That's kind of one of the biggest gains you can make. Getting there is the hard part. Taking it isn't that hard on its own. We have to take 90% of its victory points. That's not actually that hard, because we're pushing through them now anyway. They are there's one here which is 30. Osaka's worth 40. Nagoya is 25. Tokyo is worth 50. It may seem like a lot, but when you work it out, it's actually very cramped. So getting a good force over here actually solves you a lot of trouble. Starting time up. So I will admit I've made the Dragoon Corps a bit too big for what it does. Because right now it is literally just stacking over itself, and it's causing so many logistical issues, it's ridiculous. However, saying that, we are actually getting somewhere. Like, we are making good ground. There's the Stenbrens and such. That's Infantry Weapons Mark 3. Mark 4, sorry. Let's get the Support Weapons 4. Let's start production on the new weapons. Infantry Mark 3, you. I don't think there's any more lines of that. No, there aren't. We haven't got enough steel. Looks like we're actually getting. Okay, we're actually going to go requesting more. We're going to wait for France to deal with its deliveries. Sounds like more resistance occurred. Once Monty gets his group over to Japan, we will plan an offensive. The Canadians will be willing to help us out, of course. You know, because they're Canadians. They're Canadian, eh? Let's grab you guys and let's get a new offensive site. I want you to push to round about. You got 41. Round about. No, that's gonna be way too big. Nah, cancel that. Let's push to about this section. Oops. Try and keep the line in order. I may need to send them more reinforcements. I wouldn't be surprised. I'm going to have to anyway. Way. I mean, as much as I know we've got them pinned in, it's basically all going to when this section falls, it's pretty much all going back to China. I mean, this is back in once we get Beijing, we'll go back to China. And that one. Monty is almost back. But when I knock these guys out, it's going to be worth it. There we go. Manchukuo has capitulated. Winston Churchill announced the Caroline Mengjing nation could no longer withstand pressure from the overwhelming presence of British forces in the country. The Beijing government has chosen to flee the country and gone into exile. So basically they've, fallen back. That makes this offensive a lot simpler. Canada, 1 times 3, no thanks. And now the front line is really simple. This bit is like just how it goes now. It's pretty much waiting for Monty at this point. But either way, let's cancel your offensive actually. Let's take this, and then from that we'll get a new front line painted. Because that is actually that's gonna be perfect. That is actually perfect. So get F1 on this point. This is going a lot easier than I thought it would. 51 divisions, really? Holy crap, Canada! Oh wait, you guys are ready, aren't they? Yes, you are. Nice. Work on the home isles. Do that. Just to keep air superiority. So now I believe we basically have Japan in our palm right now. That's a matter of time. Over here is a matter of time as well. We've pretty much got the flexibility grand battle plan sorted out. And we've got tons of troops to try to organise. The Marines are ready to deploy. I'm not going to deploy them yet. Let's get the garrison sorted out. Because we need to set up a new garrison core anyway. Or new garrison land, rather, not core. For all this land we've taken. It's all nice and shiny. What's that line? Shiny and chrome? You're a garrison, aren't you? Yeah. And this will help us keep them in order. To be fair, I've got nothing against just leaving the Canadians to do it from here. The Americans are trying to make a landing up north. No, it's a mountaineer corps. What are they trying to do then? Oh, they're trying to help this line here. Okay. If we could take the coast, these guys come out of supply. And then it's just a matter of drowning them, I guess. I say drowning them. Throwing enough firepower at them that it sticks. Front line is still getting sorted out. I want you to do an offensive along this section. It's going to slow down a bit for these guys because we just don't have the amount of divisions there that we need. We've got more military factories free. One of them. Not even going to say it. You guys, let's actually get another 25-pounder line started. I mean, I can't argue with artillery. It's been very useful this entire war. And we're low on manpower because we have 1 million left. Yeah. Steel's down. We're low. Well, we're down low manpower. Canada's not sending us the aluminium we need. We could start cutting down air forces, to be fair. How are you facing? 23 divisions. And we're dug in. And we have an advantage anyway. You're not going to break it. I mean, we've got air superiority over the home islands as it is. And here we go on the doorstep of Bucharest. Ploiești is actually kind of neat. Because Ploiești is where the Romanians have their oil supply. And yes, the Romanians have oil. It's kind of weird when you think of that. And it's not man-made or synthetic or anything, it is actually literally an oil supply. I don't know why it's there, it just is. Send in another armor corps, send in an infantry division. This battle is going to take... We're on the doorstep of Bucharest. But this helps solve our oil issues. In fact, I think that does solve our oil issues. But it's very hot here, apparently. Which seems kind of silly when you think about it. Very hot in Europe. Hate to be the guys in the desert. But, with us on the doorstep of Bucharest, I don't see the Romanians lasting very... In fact, we are doing an offensive on Bucharest now. Can I send you guys in as well? You are going in as well. How long is this? Another 4 days is meant to last. Oh, we neutralise it. There we go, we're winning now. We should, another 2 days, that should be a win. Let's do an aggressive. And we're 9 days away from getting the Cromwell research. The Cromwell is amazing. So, there's been a legacy about British tanks that are apparently less than stellar. Let's put it that way. The Cromwell is probably our... These are Romania to go down. Nice. So with that, we should have... We do. Okay. The Cromwell has a legacy about being one of the best British tanks we made, aside from the Churchill. Now, the Churchill, we didn't really see its potential until D-Day, when we had basically the funnies, which were all modified Churchill variants. Like the Churchill Crocodile, the Churchill AVRE, the Churchill... what's the other one? Churchill... Crocodile, AVRE... Tons of Churchill variants, put it that way. But the Cromwell is basically our best medium tank of the war. That isn't a... Well, sorry, it's our best medium tank of the war. Well, considering it's ours, it has to be. That's all. Ooh, that's all done then. Sweet. So I can move on. So let's go naval doctrine. Because I haven't done this in a while. Nothing is mostly around carriers, apparently. Let's leave that then. Let's go for air. 1942. Let's get new tank bombers, I think. No, let's get the Wellington. But yeah, everyone knows the legacy of the Sherman. The thing is, people don't know the legacy of the Cromwell. And if you want a tank to really epitomise what the cruiser doctrine is, it's the Cromwell. Good armour. Good armour, good gun, good speed. Not as good armour as a Churchill, but damn, it could fight. It made up a ton for the Crusader, for the I can't remember the one. The Matilda wasn't bad. Really did a good job as a heavy tank, whereas an infantry tank. The legacy of the Cromwell is as a damn good tank. You guys, Bulgaria's gone. That's the European Axis down, and now it's just mopping up what remains. Now, we're not going to send the Dragoon Corps over to Asia. We're going to have them form a front line around Russia. Because, you know, the Russian bear is going to do something. And we just had more resistance occur, didn't we? Are we cutting it down? We're not cutting it down. We do need more cav. Oh, no, we're not even in there. Yeah, we need more cav around here. Shame, really? Okay, we'll let the cavalry division. Give it like one more each. Save that. That should. There we go, the Cromwell. Can't say enough good about Cromwell. Churchill. I still can't say enough good about it. What I will say though is the Cromwell medium tank destroyer. The Cromwell actually got modified during the Korean War into what became known as the Challenger. Not the good Challenger, bear that in mind. Ooh, it's Unsor. The Challenger is... Oh, what's this? Invite to faction. Turkey. You can actually join now? Strategic reasons to ally us. Okay. Come on then. Welcome aboard. Thank you. So Turkey, would you care to join us in our war? Wait, doesn't this mean you have a reason to join now? Neutral? Okay, let's stay neutral. But Turkey is now in the war. Sweet. And once we mop those guys up, that's it for Europe. We've got to deal with all the issues. Oh boy. Let's actually modify the garrison corps. So I need to get all this sorted and guarded and such. That's going to be the worst bit, just getting all this sorted out. That is actually kind of the reason I'm saying when this war's over, I'm going to be taking a break, just to get everything fixed up. Because a lot of the world hates us right now. You know, we kind of went to war. They made landfall, no doubt. Crap. Where's our... There he is. How long till you get here? You get here... When did he get here? Did you find out somewhere? Oh well. We'll find out later when they get there. But it looks like this broke through somewhere. Wish I would tell you. This offensive is setting up. Just go. Wish didn't have to keep jump starting the AI. Just you know, I want everything to get moving. Cunningham's done a good job for me though. Dude, the amount of bloody Canadians we've got here is ridiculous. So what are we spending our points on now? Poland, occupation. Alright, so now Dragoon Corps establish a front line around. I'm hoping this does the whole thing. Russia. Yep, that does it. Nice. So now, if we go to war with Russia, we are basically covering it. Oh, we got the... Have we got the Cromwell then? Oh, yeah. Yes, we did. What am I doing? So I need to change production from our Crusaders to the Cromwell. Sire Spazalier, you're going for the Cromwell. Trapping a flashy name. Cromwell Carnarvon. Okay, put reliability and armor up, because then they can't break it, and then put the main gun up. We can't do one more without breaking it, so let's go with that. Cromwell Carnarvon. And I'm pretty sure that isn't a real name, so don't judge me. If it's a real tank name, I'll be amazed, to be honest. I know the Carnarvon is a real name. I don't think they had the variant of the Cromwell called the Carnarvon. As far as I'm aware, it's like Cromwell Mark 1, Mark 2, Mark 3, Mark 4, that kind of thing. I'm actually dealing with resistance now. Are we? What about here? No. Are you actually dealing with it? No. So we actually do need more cav. Okay. And you, what I didn't like. Hang on, so that's 33.8. 36. Okay, we'll go with that. And that should help temper it. Hoping it tempers it, because we need to get all this under control soon. Monty made it good. Monty. Cancel all your orders. Your front line is here. What? Can't draw a front line here. Escape. Oops. Cancel all orders. Oh, well, I guess I've got to do this then. Take to here. And just hit him hard, just go. Don't wait, just push. Monty? Please? There we go. There we go. So we're going to make it over, and then let's just push around. We probably are going to just outflank them. Go around the back, take Hiroshima. Save it being nuked. Our oil can... Actually, while I'm here, trade. How's our oil looking? We've got a surplus, so we can probably lower our need for you by 1. There we go. 72 aluminium, we're getting... Cancel it from Canada. Cancel it from the USA. And cut down by 4. Because then we still have a surplus. We're not importing rubber, we're not importing... Well, steel we've got a small surplus, I'd rather keep a small surplus. But we can stop importing tungsten now. Yep. Sweet. So now that puts our construction up a bit. Now we're working on tons of things. Oh god! Wow! We have way too many civilian factors for my own good. And then we break through here, and we just keep pushing on. We go through, I forget what this place is called, Shikoku. So that's Shikoku. Shikoku, nearly. Landed fortifications done, so now Hong Kong has actually got some defences. Let's go for air defence, even though it doesn't really need it. I'm serious, it didn't really need it. I mean, come on, the Japanese are under this much pressure here. You're being pushed back. 43 from Siam, British Raj, Belgium, New Zealand, the Philippines. Soviet Union annexed Tanatuva. What? In a press release earlier today, Moscow announced the formal annexation of Tanatuva. The Supreme Soviet agreed to a request from the Tuvan Parliament for membership to the USSR. The small Tuvan People's Republic, which had only been officially recognized by the Soviet Union and Mongolia, will be organized an autonomous oblast. Tell you what. Okay, Tanatuva is a small nation that was like over here, I think it was. I can't remember where exactly it was, but it was tiny, and it's asked for to be annexed. Really, that really is the story. If you understand it, you're doing a lot better than I was. I never even heard of Tanatuva before this game. That shows you how little Tanatuva is known. Now, why we slow down? Come on, Monty. How does he have air superiority? Oh, he's got a negative due to it, okay. Now the front line is starting to shrink. Hope Japan's feeling a stranglehold. Just wondering which line will get first. Come on, Monty. You have 39 divisions in reserve. If you fail this, you're doing something wrong. And we're broken through the north. So the Marines... You guys. Thank you. Cancel all orders. I want you to get ready. We're going to mount a naval invasion from Nagasaki. And we're going to hit... here. How long will that take to prepare? What? Escape. No. What? Your invasion from here to here. So how long does that take to prep? 8 days. Okay, that's not bad. Also, I guess another way round, so we've got another beachhead behind them. Denmark, no thanks. How is resistance looking? Quite bad in Germany, but expected it to be bad in Germany. Are we quelling any? Looks like our cavalry divisions are moving out there all over the place trying to quell it, and it's not going. There we go. So we are quelling some. It's just that our cavalry divisions keep moving about as they try and quell more. God, am I thankful I'm just sending these things all over the place. You can just sell. That's the thing. Alright, how are things looking on this end? Can you guys, like, go? While it's empty? Why is France here? Okay, combat unit instructions. Done? Okay, 1 of 3. 1 of 3. What do we get? Ground support integration, key point bombing, battlefield support. So 20% air support grants. That's actually a big choice. This one's not as useful for us. So it's between battlefield support and ground support. I'm going to take ground support. You know what? You guys move. Oh, wait, that's China? What? Game, what's going on? But that's Japanese. Wait. So, we can't move into the People's Republic of China. Okay. Oh, that is glorious, actually. That is actually highly amusing. Right, so you're breaking... Wait, you're a cav division. I know you're eager, but jeez. So you guys... select half, which is you. And then the other half go... bomb, bomb. Apparently we've got loads of infantry in here. Because it's all... Oh, because it's all the expeditionary force I had nothing to deal with. Jesus Christ. Okay. That explains where all they went. Let's hope they're ready for this. think I'm slowing the infantry now. What's slowing you down anyway? What have you got? A few details. So it's literally just infantry of artillery. And they're on 18 pounders, for God's sake. Alright, if you go... Yeah, that'll be easy enough. Ignored. See, let's take those two and select half. We go here. We're basically pushing them all back now. There's not much else I can do. I might end up going to war with China, to be fair. Because that looks like a fun campaign. But with all this dealt with, what have we gained? I mean, Europe's a mess. The borders have changed again. Who knows what's left for the continent? The world will never be the same. Don't think it ever was. I don't know. It just seems weird when you think about it. I mean, we spent what 6 years at war now. Europe got destroyed. This is the biggest loss of life the world had ever known. I can't remember the exact figure. It's something like we lost a million people in the course of World War II. And what did we gain out of it? Nothing. Sure, we stopped Hitler. Don't get me wrong. Hitler should never have happened. I'm British. I stay on my side, but I don't think we should have let Hitler happen. We should have intervened at the Rhineland, but hindsight's 20/20. It always is. I could sit here saying, yeah, we should have done this, but it's nothing I can do now. I don't think at the time anyone would have seen it coming. That's the thing. Because I think everyone thought they'd learned the lessons of World War One. And to say the truth, I kind of agree. They sort of did, but they didn't put them into practice. That's what did us in. And I can sit here waxing lyrical until the cows come home, but yeah. It's each their own. Everyone's got their own opinion about why it happened, how it happened, that kind of thing. I say everyone's got their own opinion, they don't, it's historical. But you know what I mean, everyone says they could have stopped it. To be fair, they could have done, they should have done, they didn't. It happened. And we can't go back to how the world was at this time. Which is a shame, well, I say it's a shame. It's a shame in the sense that we lost so much. We lost so much for so little. Because one madman couldn't keep in order. Couldn't keep his mind together. I don't know. So, it's just... I love these kind of games because of... You know, it really is just history screw-over simulator. I keep calling it that as a joke, but it kind of is. Because you kind of pretty much do. You screw over history as best you can. Yeah, call a spade a spade. But at the same time, it kind of gives you like an open glance on what history could have been if things had been just different. Like, it changed one thing. What could have been different? You know? I love these games for that. I love these games for all that could have been. You see history from a different point of view. Monty, if you could please. I'm gonna keep going. I'm gonna sound like I'm having a hard on. I don't know. There's part of me that thinks we should have been able to do things differently in World War II, but you never know. Right then, so I have to call that part there. Next time on Let's Play Hearts of Iron 4 as the British. We're gonna finish off Japan. Hopefully finish off the war. We're in 1942. I don't know when this game ends. I think we're over halfway through, and well, the war's nearly over. Where we go from here? That's the question. I've been Black House, you've been you. Join me again next time for more in Hearts of Iron 4 as we carry on. And keep calm and carry on, I guess. Have a good one, folks. See you next time.